Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to start on Nyoka's story. I'm really excited. She is by far one of my favorite characters in this game. This is going to be part 1 and then we will air part 2 sometime in the next week. Enjoy! Nyoka.
What's up?
I'm sure you've got all manner of hunting stories. Why don't you tell me one? I'm kind of excited. Let's hear about it.
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean.
Clean?
He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
Oh, so why was he called Dirty Dan then, or Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands.
Oh!
His bare fucking hands, Captain.
Wow.
He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury.
Huh.
In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
I bet. That's, I would have loved to have seen that, been there. Man.
Yeah. I never seen anything like it. Day came when he tried to take on a mana queen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time.
Ooh.
Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so for us to work on Nyoka's companion quest, we're gonna go to the Cascade Peak, and then we're pretty much just gonna fight our way over to where she buried her friend. Her quest is much more action-packed, which I personally preferred. A lot more fighting involved, a lot less talking. I think in the Outer Worlds, it's the one game where I enjoy a good fight, whereas I believe whenever I play other games, I prefer to kind of talk my way of things. But you know, so it's the fun little traverse around Monarch, which I feel like I've spent more time on Monarch in this entire series than I have in any other area. There we go. Anybody else? Yeah, I hear another one. Where are they? Come on.
Nice work.
Anybody? Yep. There we go. There we are. Now we go to find where her friend is buried. Hayes' grave. Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but in it you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Karen.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met.
Oh.
Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram.
Yeah?
If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Well, I mean, hold on. Tell me more about the UDL contract. What did you know about it, if anything?
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
You didn't try to find them? It's been a while.
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Oh, well, for what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it. It's really healthy.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Oh goodness. Alright, so we're gonna go visit our friend Hiram again. The man that's got all the tea in Halcyon, pretty much. We could call him the tea collector. And it's kind of nice, because, you know, whenever we go through here... Oh, excuse me. Hey, Hiram.
So much for peace and quiet.
Really?
Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Not really. Nyoka needs a favor. I think you owe her that. Yeah, she needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Exactly.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me.
Whoa, now.
Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
I mean, she's your friend and she's in need. You're the only one that can help. Come on now.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you?
If you have a
Look,
heart.
I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Yeah.
Give
head
my
out
regards
now.
to Phineas.
Ugh, Phineas. Alright guys, so we are going to go back to Edgewater on Terra 2. And once you land on Edgewater, we're going to want to go back to the geothermal plant. That's about the closest area that we can get to fast traveling wise. And when we get here, there are a few low-level marauders in the area. Quite easy to take out. I don't think we, I think there were only 2 or 3 here. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Nice one!
2 and 3. Yep. Again, fairly simple. So, let's see here. Anything around here? Alrighty, let's go. Oh, what's that? Alright.
Hey, take a gander.
Alright.
The door's busted.
Oh,
Huh.
it is broke.
Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
All right, let's see what we got. Is there anybody in here? Clear that. Oh,
Uh-oh. This looks bad.
oh man. I guess we were a little too late here, huh? Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looked like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life and service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fudged up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because primals sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in and day out. We are exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch!
I mean...
They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, I'd break her to know the truth.
No, she'd still want to know. Just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana-Queen out of our old base.
Okay.
The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Wow, might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know or don't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure
Yeah.
they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Sounds good. Let's do it. And with that, we are traveling to Scylla, and we are going to take out not one, not two, but 3 of these majestic gorillas, also known as primals. And apparently they reek, according to the characters. Too bad games aren't in 4D yet. Or 5D? Is it 5D? I don't remember all of them. But yeah, unfortunately they are not all in the 5D, 4D, 3D. 3D? Is it 4D? I feel like it's 4D. Anyhow, yeah, let's go ahead and take all these guys out, shall we? Yeah, we are done here. Grab that gland. Don't forget those. Very important. Do not forget the glands, guys. Are we done? No? Now we're done. Alright, get the primal glands out of the way. Go talk to Nyoka again.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy.
Probably not.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, you know, these glands are gross. Take them, please. Now.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center.
Alright.
We'll set the bait there.
Alright. Sounds
Password to the door is Charon.
Charon. Alright, that's the password. What is Charon anyways? Is that important? I mean, I guess we'll just go kill the queen.
Fucking right we are.
Yeah, what is Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
I get it. Well, let's go do this. Alright, y'all. And with that, that is the end of our first of part 1 of Nyoka's backstory. So guys, we will see you on the next episode, and I hope that you have a great day. Thank you so much for enjoying and watching the video till the end. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time.